Oh, someone wanted to try me today, and you know what? I have been meaning to make the video about how cults are always trying to control your underwear. And if you think this is not going to be relevant to you, hang on, because I promise you that it will. I'm Daniella, scholar of cults, extreme groups, and extremely bad leadership. And I am currently writing a book called The Culting of America. And one of the things that I always talk about is cults and appearance control. Okay, and when it comes to cults and appearance control, I find 4 things that cults are always trying to control: hair, body size, body coverage, and underwear. And with underwear, I want you to include socks and pantyhose as visible forms of underwear. If you found it creepy in the past when your male boss was obsessed with the women wearing pantyhose, yes, you are correct. Okay, and our appearance control is always about behavior control, right? So why would cults want to control underwear? What is it about behavior that we are trying to control, right? So first of all, it's very personal, right? It's a little creepy and icky, no matter how much you're told it's not. In my book, Uncultured, when the uncles are doing panty checks on the young girls, it's gross, right? And part of that is on purpose. They want you shamed. In cults, these are called degradation ceremonies, and they're very important to breaking you down. Okay. Another reason is because if they can convince you that even your underwear is important, they can convince you of a lot, right? You've given up a lot. Now, one of the reasons I didn't take the panty checks out of Uncultured, even though it was very creepy, was because I was like, no, I don't know why yet, but in the army, they check our underwear again. I know you're going to have some bros show up and try to millsplain me here, but every branch of the military has a written dress code, and every single one of them regulates the underwear that you wear. And we all probably have a story of some girl who the drill sergeants made cry because she accidentally brought a red bra to basic training. But people think it stops there, but it doesn't, right? Because even though the rest of the time you're in the military, there's not really a lot of underwear inspection going on. But here's the thing. If you have the requirement, then predators have an excuse to check. And not only had I barely started talking about this on the internet, and I started to hear stories of people being ordered aside by their creepy Sergeant so-and-so and told to show them their underwear. Underwear can even serve as another means of what is called performative regulation in cults, where cult members are policing each other. So you hear of the Mormons very creepily giving each other back rubs to police whether their Jesus jammies are in the right place. And by the way, watching the Mormon church crack up over underwear right now and the showing of shoulders, it's fun. It's going to create more damage than they think, because cults always need to control your underwear. Finally, underwear is a place that you can show a lot of resistance, and this can be ways that people push back. There's a reason that we stop wearing bras when we stop listening to controlling, coercive, toxic men and the patriarchy about how we are allowed to present ourselves. So maybe a bra is a good idea for you. But as for me and my house, we're going to present ourselves however we like. Have a day. Oh, that book I wrote, it's called Uncultured, about growing up in the Children of God religious cult and going into the cult of the U.S. Army. You can get signed paperback copies because the hard copy is sold out, attached here.